on the target. No, no. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. They say I'm dangerous 'cause I broke all their cages. No, I won't sit and take it. No, no. They left me for dead, I guess I'll never learn. Every time I break, there's just more pain to burn. They'll never, never, never learn. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 5 of GT Americas. Tonight, we are in for a treat, gentlemen, because it's Spa night. And you know that Spa night is a big night. You know how it is. This is the biggest race of the season, basically. You know, if you're a GT3 driver, if there's one track you want to win in, it's definitely Spa. Followed by the Nords, but, you know, that's not here, right? That's not in ACC, at least not yet. I am your host, Felipe Silveira. From Brazil, and welcome. Yeah, it's what I can say. In case you don't know me yet, I've been commentating pretty much all season in the Americas and Europe Championship. Hello Nix, hello Adrian, hello White, hello Figueroa. I'm gonna introduce a little bit about myself. I'm Odyssey sports driver and champion, the reigning champion for the Odyssey European Championship, which I commentate on Sundays. And yeah, it's Spa night. My energy is a little bit higher than usual tonight, just because, you know, it's Spa, it's epic, it's as pure racing as you can get, and yeah, I'm just really hyped. What can I say? I'm just really hyped. And I think you guys should be as well, because I think this is going to be a banger. The race at Spa is always a banger. Now, we had one race at Spa last season, actually, of the Sprint Championship. And it was a wet race, so that was pretty interesting. So yeah, Spa, you know what? Always a great time, at least for me. I really enjoyed that one. But you can enjoy Spa in the dry, Spa in the wet. You enjoy Spa whenever. Spa any time of the year is a good track to race in. As we see this week's birthday boy actually on screen. Wanted to give him a little nod there, Richard Hartnett. Congratulations, turning probably like 78 years old or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, happy birthday, Richard. I don't know when your birthday is exactly. I probably need to figure that out. But future self problem. With that being said, we should get a little bit of a better idea when people start doing their quick laps. But there's a bit of a pileup forming up here. Not a pileup, but you know, a traffic forming up. As you can see, cars getting bunched up, and I'm trying to figure out exactly who's leading this pack because, wow, it goes a ways back, huh? Yeah. Oh, and they're going. They're going. So your tires are gonna cool down a little bit of that. Oh, before I forget, we have an endurance race here this weekend. I mean, I mean like Odyssey. Odyssey is hosting the 8 Hours of Spa this weekend. It's completely free to register, completely free to join. It's gonna be packed. I will be driving there with the Crash Lots ORL team, and a bunch of staff peeps are gonna be there. Richard is gonna be there, and the race is gonna be, of course, broadcasted. So if you wanna come out with your buddies on Saturday, have a fun time. There's still time to sign up. And there's still time to practice. Spa is a track you can just pick up and learn. Of course, just be careful of Eau Rouge. But, yeah, definitely, dude. Like, if you guys have the opportunity to show up for Spa, do it. Because it's heckin' Spa. It's Spa. It's the GT3 race. As we see Derek Anderson stop there. Let's go back 15 seconds, figure out what happened to him. Going up Eau Rouge. Pushing the car to the limit and loses the tail. Bam! Damn, straight into the wall. Guess the car stopped out of the way. Hopefully that doesn't happen in the race. Anyways, let's go on board with Richard Hartnett, birthday boy, for his first flying lap. So we can hear the naturally aspirated V8 engine of the Mercedes, and I think he has backed out. Maybe? No, I don't think he has. No, he definitely has. He definitely has backed out. We'll get back to Richard soon. Let's watch Luke Locklear, your most recent race winner, flashing like crazy. So I think he's on a very quick lap. The car gets out of the way, and he's again in a Mercedes Petronas AMG livery, which tells me that he really likes the Mercedes F1 team, probably. Which is pretty cool. His team, as you can see on the bottom right, is called Mercedes. So it literally is Mercedes. As Luke Locklear sets the fastest time of qualifying so far, 10 minutes to go, of course, so a lot can change. But so far it's 17.3, not too shabby by Luke Locklear in the Mercedes. And so far in P2, we have Paul Mariage in the special livery tonight. Thanks, Nix, appreciate it. Who's in a special livery tonight. Usually, if you guys remember, that Audi is in like actual Red Bull colors. Now it's in a more of a Red Bull Turkey special livery, which was supposed to be Japan, but Japan was canceled because of COVID. Special livery color, and I guess that just shows you guys how special Spa really is in the GT3s. Of course, it's like winning Spa in F1 is cool as well, right? But like Spa and GT3 is just match made in heaven. Not much you can say on that regard. But Mariage, who is your most recent pole sitter, put it on pole in the last race in Zandvoort, but unfortunately had a pretty tough race after a crash with Cryo. And struggling for grip a little bit there. That's a thing with those mid-engine naturally aspirated cars. They're gonna kick out the tail there a little bit around Pith Path, which is that corner complex he was just in. But yeah, he's up on himself by a little bit, not up enough to gain pole position though. Quite an interesting result from Gustavo Rodriguez in the McLaren. Right now he's up by quite a bit, which is, you know, good for him. And apologies if you guys can hear children in the background, as I have a 7-year-old little brother who, you know, children are children, right? Anyways, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about the McLaren. It's quite clear, actually. It's heckin' strong. I mean, it's strong at Spa. I mean, it's strong at Spa. I mean, it's like really strong at Spa. Case in point. Navarrete or Navajet, I don't know, goes into provisional pole by 7 whole tenths on Luke Locklear, who actually switched out of the McLaren just a few rounds ago, or maybe this race, I'm not even sure. But point is, he was in McLaren, now he isn't, and I'm pretty sure that's an invalid lap, but it just shows you how strong the McLarens are at Spa in specific. The McLaren is just the reigning car at Spa. It's absolutely mental in the current patch and conditions. Dean Solomon stopping on the main straight. I think he just set his lap and then returned to garage. Let's see what Luke Locklear can produce this lap. Let's go on board with him in the V8 Mercedes. Going to brake just as it started the curb here. It's down to second gear, maybe first, depending on what you're going for. I take it in second by the sounds of it. Luke does as well. Up into third for No Name. Tap of the brakes, get the car turned in nicely. Don't go too wide, otherwise you're going to validate the lap. That's perfectly within track limits. The track limits are the curbs here. Now on the run down to Pujon, this is one of the most exhilarating corners, also one of the toughest in the Mercedes. As you can see, Luke Locklear sliding and going just off the track. And this is what I mean. The Mercedes just really struggles at Pujon, and you saw Luke Locklear struggling there. But what that means, at least by the looks of it, is that this car might just be a little bit more geared towards race, maybe. Perhaps. I know the Mercedes is a bit of a struggle around Spa, as me and the Odyssey boys drove it in the Spa 24. And let's take a look at a little bit more of the people in the midfield, such as this man right here, Johnny DeMarchi, one of my fellow teammates at Odyssey Esports, currently sitting P23 with a best lap of a 220.4. So, knowing Johnny, he has more pace up his sleeve. I think he just has to put the lap together, you know. And yeah, lovely to see Johnny racing in a championship as well. He's a great guy. All the Odyssey boys are great. So yeah, really good to see him. We also have Robbie Daniels in the Why Am I Here Mercedes. Keep your distance written on the back there. And let's check on your birthday boy. I know it's not his birthday yet, but Richard Hartnett in the Mercedes. I'm also going to randomly pick someone to go for a full commentator lap because we couldn't get the whole lap there with Luke, I realize. So don't worry too much. Hell, let's pick it up with Navajet right now in the McLaren. Coming into, I forgot what corner name this is, but you want to keep it in second through here. Short shift into third, depending on the car you want. And then this corner is nearly flat. It's had a small lift there, didn't pick up everything he could, but nonetheless, he's still up on himself, braking at the start of the curb, down into second gear for this long right, and then throttle. Up into third, for No Name, tap of the brakes, get the car turned in, rotated nicely, and use all of the track. There you go, using all of it. Coming down into Pujon. Now the McLaren's a very strong car on arrows, so Pujon should be a breeze for this guy. Only one downshift. Usually I downshift twice. In the McLaren, he only needed to downshift one, so he's in fourth right now. Up into fifth. Running down the hill, coming in at speeds of 250, maybe 260 kilometers an hour. Braking at the start of the curb on the left there, down into second. He might be in third here by the sound of the engine. No, the second. Gonna short shift up to third. Not taking everything, interestingly, but he's still up on himself. He could definitely be a lot more on edge, but doesn't need to be. The McLaren is just that strong around here that you can just, you know, be a bit more conservative and still make up insane amount of time. On the rundown now to Blanchimont, you can see the McLaren. This corner is absolutely flat out, especially in the McLaren, as we're going to see him go. Look at the speed of that car. And now coming into the bus stop chicane, the final complex of corners. This is make or break for your lap. By the way, Navajet had a purple sector 1, so it just goes to show the absolute pace of that McLaren as he goes across the line to set a 1:16 flat, so nearly a 15. Never mind, he has locked out nearly all purple sectors except for sector 3. So really interesting to see that. He's on provisional pole by a whole second, and I think he's going to be wanting to turn that into a 15, if he possibly can. You can see how the car just shakes under the compression of our Rouge. They're completely flat out, especially in this McLaren. It's just such a strong car in the high-speed corners, but at Spa, it's just strong everywhere. He's reaching speeds of about 270 kilometers an hour right now before braking at the start of the curve here, down into second for this little corner complex, carrying nearly a tenth up on his own, half a tenth actually, and now he just broke even. Had a little bit of a better exit, but still breaking even. Braking for the long right. I'm gonna spit out the chewing gum I have in my mouth. Done. I'm gonna have a sip of water here, and let's go on board with some other people. Alright. I've had my water. And okay, so we see the Audi of Derek Anderson here. Let's take a look actually at Gustavo Rodriguez in the McLaren, in provisional pole position for silver. Oh, yellow flag for Sloan. Let's take a look. Go back 15 seconds, see what happened to him. So he's going through no name. Oh, we're gonna see a bump here. No, he backed out. So he backed out. He got held up and backed out. Very responsible by Sloan by doing that. So good on him. Good job. And a lot of stopped cars. So Pomerage is done with qualifying. Luke Locklear got shoved down to P4. And your most recent race winner, I'm pretty sure he's not going to be too content with that. But we can see how strong the McLaren is here. Look at that gap. I'm just gonna quickly check my Discord DM, see if anyone has pinged me. Nope. We're good, guys. We're back. And yeah, this is your man. Justin Turek has been up there the whole season. Very consistent, man. You know who I'm missing? Cryo. Where is he? Not here is the answer. Where is he? Yeah, Cryo. Oh no, Cryo is here. He might have a qualifying ban from his collision last race, which is super unfortunate. I'm really unsure. Probably a qualifying ban though, if I were to guess. Now this is Justin Turek's last chance at beating Navahet, who has retired from qualifying. So this is the lap of the night right here. Justin Turek needs a whole 1.1 seconds in turn 1. Let's go. Let's see how he does. So heading up our Rouge, has to keep it pinned here. If he wants to have any shot, he has to take everything he can in that 6-cylinder Porsche, blasting down the Camel Straight, one of the biggest straights in the ACC game. I think it only loses, like, actually no, scratch that, not one of the biggest straights, but it's definitely a big straight. Anyways, braking at the start of the curve, like I said, a little bit after it, and getting the car rotated rather nicely. Actually, he's carrying a little bit of time. Oh, lost all of it though in the exit. He doesn't have that 1 second so far, guys. I'll tell you guys that much. But still, he's gonna do what he can do. He's gonna do everything in his power to try and at least come close to Navahet, because this is just insane. This is mind-boggling. I mean, 1.1 seconds. And a 16 at Spa, a 16 flat at Spa of all times. That's no joke. Of course, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. You know, I've raced at Spa recently. I know the sheer power that the McLaren has here. That's not to discredit Navahet, of course, because the 16, like I said, is no joke of a lap time. But you know, the McLaren is just a monster here. It's absolutely a monster. In the 24-hour race we did, the whole top 15 was just McLarens, just so you guys can have an idea of how crazy it was. Now, we see Turek heading into Blanchimont, and he's only 3/10. He's 3/10 down on himself, which is not good. But you know who's 3/10 up? This man right here, Luke Locklear, looking to make an impact, maybe get himself back up into the front row. What can he do here, Mr. Luke Locklear? Your previous race winner in the Mercedes, now recently switched as well. Blasting down Blanchimont. Justin Turek is going to go across the line to no improvement, so he maintains his position. Luke Locklear has to take everything he can through the bus stop chicane, and it looks like he is taking everything. This is going to be a good lap by Luke Locklear here. What can he do? Can he threaten in pole position? Or is it going to be second place? It's second place for Luke Locklear, but most importantly, first pole position of the season for Navahet, this man right here. Wait, Jesus. Yeah, this man right here in the McLaren. So, just goes to show you how quick he is and how insane the pace of the McLaren is. So, combined, it's crazy combo. Luke Locklear, though, P2. Justin Turek. We'll wait for everyone to be in the grid, yeah? We'll wait for everyone to be in the grid. I'm trying to find the... There we go. That's the camera that I want. And now, bear with me, guys, as we wait for the session to go forward. We'll be back in a sec. Stay there. Alright, welcome back. We're here for the race. Now I'm going to give you guys my classic grid rundown. And strap in because this is going to be a hella long one. In last place, we have Adrian Vargas in the Galaxy AMG. We're quite familiar with that, one of the Martini sponsors. We have Marco Messen in the BMW. Interesting color scheme there. In a John Player special looking livery, we have Sebastian Saez from Argentina in the Porsche. We have McGowan in the Ferrari 296. Chris Rise starting also in the P30s. In the Porsche, we have Abdul Roth in the Mercedes as well. We have my teammate Phil Cryo in the Mercedes as well. We have Schreiber. Of course, we have the Schreiberettes in chat in Europe. I don't know if the Schreiberettes are there. Schreiberettes, if you guys are here, make yourself known. We have Nightshade in P30, Joel Price P29, Luscombe P28, Conley P27, P26 we have Gobler, 25 we have Pardet, in 24 we have Lucia Tosi, Johnny DeMarchi in P23, Castells in P22, Jack Williams in P21, Demler in P20, Preston Lee or Lay in P19, Cormier P18, Richard Hartnett P17, Sorda Asian or Robbie in P16, P15 we have Courtwright, P14 is Catalan, Derek Anderson in P13, Bonnie Charles in P12. Back to the Porsche, Jensen P11, Murillo P10, Fisher P9, Sloan P8, Dean Solomon in P7, good qualiman. Pole position for silver is Gustavo Rodriguez in a McLaren in P6, Joe Kaiser P5, Mariage P4, good result. Justin Turek in P3, Luke Locklear in P2, and Navadet in pole position. So that's your grid for tonight's race. Very excited to see what they're going to do, as formation lap is going to start here in only 17 seconds. So in 17 seconds we're going to have start for the formation lap. And let me tell you guys right now, this is a long one. Spa, formation lap, jeez. Now, I've got me a water, and I've got me chewing gum. And, yeah, watermelon flavored, so that's great. I'm a chewing gum addict. I don't know if there's anyone like that for me, but I can tell you guys right now that Williams is starting from the pits. So, any more pit starters? Matter of fact, yes, actually yes. Adrian Vargas, Saez, McGowan, and Williams are all starting from the pits, which is a valid strategy if you're starting from the back, because you know you just don't have to deal with all the crashes in lap 1. And let me tell you guys right now, there will be crashes. It's very likely, at least, like 80% chance. With that being said, what is this camera angle? I got my water. Yes, I did. I've learned my lesson since race 1. With that being said, are you guys excited? Because I am. I am very excited. I was trying to make the window bigger, but I couldn't. Anyways, while we're in the formation lap, let me tell you guys a little something about the race format. Your usual biz. You know, there is a mandated pit stop for 1 liter of fuel. But if you want, you can toss in tires as well. Of course, that's going to extend your pit stop by around 27 seconds because a pit stop for fuel and tires takes 30 seconds. A pit stop only for fuel takes 3 seconds. So, depending on who you are, and the race conditions, and the weather, and so on and so forth, there's a lot of nuance to this. You're going to need to, you know, you're going to want to take tires because it's going to be optimal. It's going to be the optimal strategy. It's not clear cut, and it's not easy to tell, and it's always a fight through when you take tires because not everyone does. And if you do, you're going to have to pass people on track. Mix, so am I. So am I. And, yeah. Like I said, if there is any race you want to win in GT3, outside of Nürburgring, it's Spa. Little humble brag. Not humble at all, actually, but at least I'm self-aware. Most recent winner at Spa in Europe is actually me. From last season in the rain race, where I fought Luke Locklear for quite a bit for the win, and then it was pretty clear cut. Stopped raining at the end. I had enough of a gap to take tires. Took tires. Got purple lap at the last lap. Great fun. Great race. Spa is always a banger, but that was a whole different BOP. The McLaren wasn't as strong as it is right now, and let's see how it is tonight, because the difference between Luke and Navahet is quite a big one. And to be fair, I think if Luke was in that McLaren, he could have challenged for pole position. In full honesty, I genuinely believe that. Anyways, Luke Locklear has a story, has a a background at being very good at starts. So let's see if he can keep up that tradition. Actually, last race in Zolder, Luke Locklear started second, won the whole thing. So let's see what comes out of it. Let's see what's going to happen as all the cars start going in double file. Luke Locklear looks like he's warming up his brakes quite hard. And I'll tell you guys right now, you guys are in for a banger. You know, maybe I shouldn't have taken the chewing gum, but I'll manage. As we see all the cars in double file. This is your first guy. Oh, this is your last guy that's rolling. A lot of cars in between. Going back to the front. As they go around turn 1, the starting line is not there. Well, the race starting line. The starting line is where the F1 one is. but the actual starting line is down here. As now all the cars are going to be mandated to maintain a speed of maximum of 70 kilometers an hour. And we're going to get ready to get racing in round 4 of the America's Championship, round 5, sorry, of the America's Championship in Spa, and it's green light. So all bets are off already. Navahed off to a really good start in the McLaren. Luke Locklear tucks into the slipstream. Mariage trying to attack Shurik. He's going to try the inside off Radion. He makes the move work. They're side by side now, but Mariage has the position. Luke Locklear trying to follow through the McLaren, but the McLaren is just too strong on the straights. As we see Turek tucking into the slipstream of Mariage, trying to get the position back. Doesn't quite make it work here. Down the grid though, Solomon, side by side with, I don't even know who that is, to be honest. Oh, with Sloan. Sloan takes the position of Solomon. He's under attack from Fisher as well. A lot of things going on right now. Lots of passes. No crashes though. Most importantly, up and down the grid, we can see Cryo trying to go for a move here on the outside of Abdul. Abdul not making his life easy here. He's going to try to go for the outside again. Breaks late, gets the move done. We also see Joe Price making a move. There's a car. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars split. This Richard Hartnett, Mariage, and someone else who I don't even know. Lots of chaos going on around here. We have some people involved in a crash. Paredes involved in there as well. And Joe Price on the attack here, on the offensive. Great stuff from him. Attacking Joe Conley. Joe Conley, though, takes the position, but he goes wide at Puhan. Joe Price takes the position, gets the move done. Is he going to get overtaken by Lucia Tosi as well in the Porsche? Yes. Yes, he will. Lucia Tosi on the attack. She's going to have to go for the long way around now. Breaking at the start of the curb. He's not going to make that easy. Oh, my God. Schreiber goes for a late lunge on Cryo. Gets the move done. Now Lucia Tosi still fighting wheel to wheel with, with Conley. This is a crazy fight. Gets the move done now. Lucia Tosi. Schreiber trying to hang around the outside of Cryo. Cryo not making his life easy either. Cryo is a seasoned fighter as they punt. They touch each other. There has been a crash there. Jesus Christ, Chris Rice almost got the move done there as well. Took the opportunity. Sloan going for the move now on on Rodriguez, your pole sitter for silver, and there's no point for Rodriguez in fighting that out. He gets the move done though, and he leads. Talk about leading. Navahet has already a 1.5 second lead on Luke Locklear. Just shows you the insane pace that this guy has. It's absolutely manic here at Spa. We have 30 something cars on the grid right now. This is absolutely crazy. Let me tell you right now, at Spa, absolutely insane. I have to catch my breath eventually, but not right now. As we see Cormier, no, not Cormier, sorry. I don't know. I don't even know who people are. I don't know who we're watching. I don't know what's happening. Jesus Christ. There's a drive-thru for Catalan already. Don't know what for. We're not going to be able to find out. As Joe Price gets on the slipstream now, he's looking to make moves here, left, right, and center. As we see the McLaren of Gobbler going wide on Radion. That's going to be surely a track warning. Joe Price, though, sees the opportunity, and he's going to seize the opportunity now. If we can get a better camera angle, that would be great. He's going to try to hang it around the outside. Let's take a look. So Gobbler way on the inside. He tries to get a switchback, doesn't quite work, punts the back of him, and now they're getting bunched up as well with Sloan, who lost quite a few positions. I think he got involved in an accident of sorts. But look, Joe Price now is under threat by Lucia Tosi. He tries to block her on the inside. She still tries to go for it. Doesn't quite make the move work though. And he lives to fight another day. This is the fight for P20 right here, guys. So quite a crazy one at that. Actually P19. So top 20 spot. Skatsalan with a drive-through. Yeah, let's go. The Shriberets are here. The Shriberets are here. Let's do it, guys. Missed you guys. Anyways, I need to spit out the chewing gum. Oh, I can't. Oh my God! Crash! Big one. Hold the brakes. Hold the brakes. Oh, he stopped right there. Got out of the way. Good job by Castells for getting out of the way there. Don't know what happened. He was involved with Gianni DeMarchi, and Navahet has just thrown down the gauntlet. I'm gonna spit out my chewing gum. This is fresh chewing gum, but I gotta commentate. Lots of things going on up and down the grid right now. Jesus Christ. Oh, Gobbler and Johnny get involved. Let's go back 15 seconds, see what happened here. So Johnny was spun after that crash. Oh, I think the crash goes way back. Yeah, the crash definitely goes way back, guys. There's more to this that we don't know. Really unfortunate. Gianni just seems to not be able to catch a break. Really unfortunate. But we see Cryo fighting it out of Jay Conley here. He had a tap earlier. I don't know if that's his fault. The stewards are definitely gonna have a look at that, and they're gonna make a decision soon. Paedo gotta drive through the penalty. As we see Cryo trying to go for the inside of the Porsche of Conley. He's gonna have to hang it out around the outside, but the Porsche has a strong car on the exits, but the Mercedes, oh, they made contact there. He got squeezed. Lots of door banging there. They almost spun each other out. What is Conley doing? Conley is just absolutely defending like a madman. Also, Mr. Chris Rise is gonna see the opportunity. He's gonna say, okay, I'm gonna have a shot. Trebred tonight, baby. We love you too, man. Get some water on some tea. You're speaking quick. Haha, yeah, I gotta be on fire for this one. Spot 30 cars, lots of things going on. As we see Cryo trying to go for the move here on Conley, a silver driver. I don't know why he's defending so hard, considering he's a silver after all. But Cryo almost loses the back of his Mercedes, going up the hill for Radion. And Chris Rise is tucking into the slipstream with that Mercedes. We can see this from the rear wing camera. He's going to try to go for the inside here. No, he's not. He backed out of the move there. So, Jensen, this is a fight for the win in silver, actually. Three-way fight for the win. This is absolutely crazy. Murillo leading the silvers, but Fisher is trying to go for the move around the outside of No Name. Does he make it work? Can he make it stick? They're respecting each other, giving each other plenty of space. The McLaren is iconically strong on the straights, and you can see he's starting to itch ahead and itch ahead and itch ahead, but this is the left-hander. He breaks later and gets the move done. Is Murillo going to try anything here to get the position back? Yes, he does. He couldn't pull the car back in enough time, and now Murillo took the position back from Fisher. Also, Jensen, right on the back of this fight. Jesus Christ, I need a co-commentator. This is too much for one person. Oh my god. I need to catch my breath for a second. Anyways, not enough time right now. Murillo lives to fight another day in P1. This is an absolutely crazy fight. There's 5 cars, guys. These are all silvers looking for a chance to win the race. Absolutely crazy train here. And I'm not talking about the song. I'm talking about for a train that's fighting for the win in silver. This is absolutely insane. Chris Rise, though, still on the slipstream now. Oh, Cryo seems to have gotten the move done, so good job on Cryo. Anyways, Conley having to defend now from Chris Rise. Like I said, not much of a point defending because we have two different races going on here, guys. Silver and pro. If you're pro, you don't interfere with the silver race, so it doesn't matter. Jake Conley is defending over Finnair right now, essentially. As you see Luscombe going wheel-to-wheel with Roth into Blanchimont. That's absolutely brave as the BMW goes in the grass and the Mercedes goes off the track. This one is a fight for position. You know who's also fighting for position? Ian Dembler, who goes down the inside of the BMW. Can he make it a 2-1 as he's sending it on the Mercedes of Abdul as well? He does make the move done, and it's a 2-1 by Ian Dembler on the Mercedes and the BMW. He played them for fools right there. They were scrapping too much down Blanchimont. And now this man right here, Ian Dembler, gets himself up 2 places higher in one corner complex. That's absolutely insane. Robbie Daniels just got overtaken by Courtright on the round up to Al Rouge. Unfortunately, we missed that as we see Richard Hartnett exiting the pits right now. Birthday boy this weekend. And Chris Rise is pitting as well, so I think he's going to try and get out of traffic, which might be a sensible strategy considering the amount of KOs we've seen so far. Talk about KOs. I don't know what happened here. Let's go back 15 seconds, try to figure out what happened. So we have Cormier braking, and he might get killed here. Nope, not killed. Never mind. What happened? Huh? What just happened? Just stopped completely on his own. Maybe he had some trouble or something. Anyways, dove into the pits. There's already a 6-second gap at the front. And Navajet is pacing 69 race pace. What? Let me tell you guys right now, Pablo Navajet is... if he is on... race fuel, this is absolutely insane. If he's on race fuel, this is absolutely insane. Dank Tank, you can sign up to be a commentator, but I don't think I have clearance to put you in the VC with me, unfortunately. I would love to. I would absolutely love to. I trust you, but I can't. I absolutely can't. But you can sign up in the Discord in the link in the description below, and you can sign up to be a commentator, and I would love to have you up here with me, since we are in need of commentators. This is a requested position, actually. Not enough of us out there. Anyways, Boney Charles now catching Conley as well. We've seen him fight quite a bit with quite a few people. And it looks like he's learned his lesson and he's going to let Boney Charles by because this is not, you know, for actual position. I'm unsure though. Actually, oh, yeah, he let him by. He let him by. A little bit of an iffy let by, but I mean, it's a let by as Cryo goes wheel to wheel with Lucia Tosi, tries to make the move work there. It doesn't quite make it work. The Porsche is a little bit superior on the axis, and Cryo seems to be a little bit traumatized as he gave Lucia all the room in the world there on the exit of the corner. Speaking of which, I'm surprised that that fight with Conley and Cryo didn't result in a big crash, because that was quite messy. We have Richard Hartnett now being blue flagged. Lucia Tosi in P15 trying to defend from Cryo. Of course, Cryo, my teammate in Odyssey Esports, and now he's on the slipstream of the Porsche of Lucia Tosi. We can see her, or sorry, him from the rear wing. Lucia lifting a little bit. Cryo going off the track. There's going to be a track limit, and there's yellow flags. This car exiting the pits, but it looks like he was kind of in the wall. Maybe he crashed. I'm unsure. But I can tell you guys right now, that was the Mercedes of Robbie Daniels. Though Cryo on the slipstream off Lucia Tosi, he doesn't look like he's going to do anything. And listen to the transmission of that Porsche. That's absolutely insane. Anyways, Jensen making a little bit of a mistake, and that's going to give a window for Courtright to make a move. Gives him an invitation to go down the inside of Jensen. Does he make the move work? Jensen is going to have to stuck it up the long way around. Doesn't quite make it stick because the long way around there is nearly impossible. You have to be an absolute pro to make that work. And Courtright gets the move done. Of course, this is still in the fight for P1. The cars ahead, yeah, that's for P1 in class, guys. This is absolutely mental. As Justin Turek is all over the back of Luke Locklear now. Luke Locklear seems to have lost quite a bit of time. And Nava head-to-head is still pacing. But let's keep our eyes on this. The fight for P2, which can turn into a fight for P3 if they keep fighting enough. So lots of interesting fights going up and down. Too bad it's not 2 fights for the win. It's just 1 fight for the win, and it's in silver. To be fair, it is a crazy one. Yeah, Luke Locklear getting yellow flag, so I think he made a big mistake this lap. I'm not going to go back and try and figure out what it is, because this is the bigger picture right now. Justin Turek is, which way does he go, inside or outside? He tries to go for the outside of Luke Locklear. Luke Locklear sees it coming, positions his car well, but Justin Turek, oh, I think that was that code contact, and they crash into each other. They have both gone round, Luke Locklear and Justin Turek. Justin Turek got stuck on the curb there a little bit. That's unfortunate to see it end that way. The stewards are definitely going to have a look at that. There's drama in paradise. But now, Paul Mariage and Joel Kaiser have inherited as Luke Locklear goes round on the straight. What's happening? What happened? Oh, he's lagging. Luke Locklear's lagging. And I got to report that to the stewards. So, Luke Locklear lagging. I think he just got DSQ'd. I think Locklear just got DSQ'd or disconnected. Not sure. Might be a retirement, might be an Alt F4. Just to give you guys a little bit of information. Lagging is, we have strict policy, because when you're lagging, when your car is teleporting up and down the grid, it's still like touchable. So if you I've literally seen cars lag, teleport into the car in front of him, kill the guy, and then teleport back into position. Of course, it's no fault of the driver, it's just unfortunate. So we have strict policy. If you're lagging, you're gonna get sent back to the pits, unless it's just like a fluke, like one singular lag, and then you get sent back to the pits. That's the one condition in which we're fine with lagging. As we just saw Joe Conley get overtaken by Robbie Daniels. So good job by Robbie. Unfortunate by. Yeah, that's crazy, I know. It's just how lagging works. The prediction system goes absolutely haywire. Though, this is very interesting right now as Scott Fisher, almost had Sam Fisher because I read as Fisher and I thought of the Splinter Cell games. But Sam's Fisher is without the C. It's just Fisher like fish. Anyways, we have Fisher gaining on Murillo here. Will he try anything in the McLaren? We don't know, but this, let me tell you guys right now, this is the closest fight on track, I believe. Yes, it is, as they're heading into the Piff Path corner complex here. And then into the double right-hander. This is one of my favorite sections of the track, actually, the Piff Path section. And then the run up to Blanchimont. Blanchimont is a cool corner, not in my main car though, which is the Lamborghini. Which, do we have any Lamborghinis tonight? As we do, I already see it, it's Nightshade. Thank you, Nightshade, for representing Lamborghini, also Williams in the Lamborghini as well, so that's great. Great to see some Lambos in the grid tonight. And it's currently a McLaren 1-2. So this is absolutely insane. I don't know if Navahat has underfueled his car, but his race pace is absolutely insane. I need to... Oh, I needed to catch my breath there. What a crazy race start that has been, huh, guys? Those were 15 minutes of non-stop just going at it. I hope you guys enjoyed that, because my brain is utterly fried. Oh yeah, Shribber. Let's take a look at Shribber. Right, Shribberettes, rise up. Let's go. Where is Schreiber? Schreiber is in P2. Oh my god. Schreiber is fighting for the win. Schreiber, let's make it. Let's make it. Let's make it. Let's get on the Schreiber hype train. Now, I need to be as unbiased as I can. But hey, the Schreiberettes are the Schreiberettes, you know? What can I say? What can I say? Schreiber, I didn't even realize it was Schreiber before. I only realized now. And what happened to the Akatsuki McLaren, huh? I've studied. I'm sure the chat is going to go crazy if Schreiber tries anything for the win here tonight. Especially, like I said before, if there's any race you want to win in GT3, it's Spa. Whew, okay. Back in action, baby. Back in action. I got a battle waiting for it happening tonight. Ooh, Joe Price going for the move of Jensen there. To be fair, Jensen didn't have to fight that out. They're different classes, so he was very sensible about it. And I'm sure the Schreiberettes are going to pop champagne tonight if Schreiber makes it work. So, no pressure, Schreiber. All eyes on you, baby. No pressure. No, but Schreiber right now within slipstream range. So in ACC, slipstream range is within 7 tenths, and the McLaren at Spa is iconically strong on the straights. So if he has that slipstream plus the strength of the McLaren, it's looking good for the Schreiberettes. I can tell you that much. Let's go on board here with Schreiber. First person we go on board of this race, I'm pretty sure. As we see how strong the Porsche is on the exits, though. McLaren strong on the straights. Porsche strong on the exits. Schreiber gap down to 8 tenths crucially, so he's out of the slipstream pocket, the pocket of air. As we see the Porsche maybe lift a little bit there, I'm not sure. No, just me being blind, really. But tell you what, Schreiber and Murillo have been running away from the car behind them, which is good for them, because this gives them the opportunity to fight for position just fine. And as Justin Turek makes a mistake, is there damage in that Porsche? Oh, it looks like yes. Let's go back, see what happened. Oh, lost a tail. Ooh, that's a hefty hit. Damn, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Mariage looks like he's about to consolidate third place. Going back to Schreiber. 3 tenths is the gap now. As this battle is getting ready to heat up any second now. Derek Anderson, though, he's going to be looking at that. He's going to say, okay, I have a shot at this. I just have to keep it together. Derek Anderson, we interviewed him last week. He's a great guy. Anyways, Scott Schreiber. Oh, no. Wait. What? That's not Schreiber. I'm tripping. Where's Schreiber? What? Oh, my God. That is not Schreiber. I'm blind. It literally said Fisher. What am I thinking? My eyes deceive me. I'm so sorry, Dank Tank. I don't know if you noticed. Oh, I'm like, wait. Yeah, what happened to the Katsuki McLaren? Oh, no. Oh, man. I deceived the whole chat. Me when I purposely spread misinformation on the internet. That was not Schreiber. Apologies to both Schreiber and Fisher. That is so stupid by me. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my God. That was one of my dumbest mistakes right there. Will the real Schreiber please stand up? I repeat. It's all good. It's all good. Oh my God. Anyways, we still have 40 minutes of racing action at Spa here, and we see Fisher, not Schreiber. You're in the heat of the moment, man. Exactly. Let's use that as an excuse. Fisher just seems to lose it all on the exit of turn 1, though. He needs to get it more together there, and he'll be able to definitely have a launch at the Porsche down the straight, because that McLaren is just so strong. Look, the gap right now is 8 tenths. By the end of the straight, it's going to be like 7 or 6. And let me tell you guys right now, a 10th in a straight is crazy. Oh, I say that, but actually it went down. Oh, no, yeah, it went down. That's right. It went down to 7. Just shows how crazy the McLaren is. Talk about crazy. Look at the lead that Navahead has right now. Just crazy. Just Absolutely insane. And no one will stop him. It looks like no one will stop him. The McLaren is just that good around here. It's mind-boggling. And oh, we just missed a pass. We just missed a pass. Let's go back 15 seconds to take a look at what happened. So this is McGowan on Schreiber. Of course, Schreiber didn't have to fight this one because it's not an actual position loss. It's because they're different classes. McGowan is pro and Schreiber is silver, so no actual losses there. Schreiber was actually very strategic about that, so good job there, sir. And Akatsuki Nike. What else is sponsoring that car? Akatsuki Nike. Whatever that is in the front. Learning a lot, nice, but still do it, Schreiber. Hell yeah. Still get it, Schreiber, sorry. The little heart was covering the thing. Let me increase the chat box size. There we go, that's much better. Anyways, Ian Demler here within 3/10 of Conley. We've seen Conley finding wheel to wheel a lot this race, and he might have thought he's out of the woods. Well, nope. One more fight to do. Of course, might not be the best for these two. You know, I mean, I personally like myself a fight, but they're stressful. Talk about stress. Conley seemed to have been a little stressed there. Did I see a OnlyFans sponsorship at Porsche? Yes, I did. So Demler has an OnlyFans sponsorship. I hope he drops the link of that in his car. Lucia Tosi though, all over the back of the Porsche of Lee. And listen to that Porsche. Oh. It's the dance of the Porsches. We have 3 Porsches on the same section of the track. And this is for P12 overall. No actual position gains here though for Lucia Tosi. Listen to that engine. It sounds like it's going warp speed. It's insane. The McLaren doesn't sound as good. It doesn't sound nearly as good. Irrelevant though. It's still a race car. And I like race cars. As we see, Jensen, I've praised that livery enough times this season. It's a great one. In all honesty, I love that livery. And Fisher is the closest he's ever been to Murillo. What is Murillo gonna have to go defensive finally here in the Galaxy team? Samuel Schreiber pops in the chat to say, "And Schreiber, you want Schreiber? I'll show you Nate Schreiber right here." In the Akatsuki McLaren, in P1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in class. That's his brother. Hello, Samuel. Your brother is in P11 in class right now. Or dad or uncle. You don't know. So you're one of the Schreiberettes. But you don't know Samuel Schreiber. Samuel, in case you don't know, since last Sunday, Schreiber has had a big following in the league chat, and they've turned into the. This is. I'm not even gonna try to read that. Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna fall for that. I'm not gonna fall for that. You tried. You almost got me. Thanks, string hose. No problem, my friend. No problem. But yeah, in case you don't know, the last stream, the Schreiberettes have flooded the chat. As Luke Locklear pops into chat to say, GG, Luke. Do you want to hop on the booth with me and just talk us through this race, or are you? Oh no! Oh! What's happening? There's so much happening. Oh my God! There's so much going on. Hang on. Joe Price puts it in the wall, but most importantly, where's Schreiber? Oh no! I lost him. I completely lost him. Where is Schreiber? No! Oh no! Go back 30 seconds. Oh, he didn't spin. So I'm tripping. Yeah, hop on the commentating booth with me, Luke. Hop on the commentating booth with me. I need as many people as I can. So I'm right up here in the commentating booth if you need me. If you can join. I don't know if you can. The replay is gonna stop playing soon. I thought Tribber had spun. It looked like a spin, but it wasn't a spin. Oh, you're his brother. Well, Samuel, what are your thoughts on the Shribberettes? You're in Race VC. What, don't you have perms to join? Oh, if you don't have perms to join, I don't know if I can move you in here. I don't know if I'm allowed. Shoot. Yeah, I don't think I can move you in here, unfortunately. Can you ask Tyler for me? Can you do me a favor and ask Tyler for me? Thank you for the hearts, Nix. Thank you. Ask Tyler and let me know if you'd like to, because I don't want to break any rules tonight. This is a big one. As we see Lucia Tosi all over the back once again of Lei or Lee. I'll say Lei or Lee every time. Is she gonna try anything? Maybe down the inside, maybe around the outside. No, not there. Usually that's not a corner where you want to pass. Tucking into the slipstream of the Porsche. Let's follow from Helicam. We can see her following rather closely. As hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hello, Luke. Would you like me to stream it in Discord as well so that you don't have delay? Probably the best idea, right?
Sorry, say it again?
I'll stream in Discord so you don't have the actual YouTube stream delay.
Oh yeah, sure. That's good.
Would you like to run us through what happened in your race, or would you rather not talk about it at all?
Oh no. I wasn't up to pace really on race because the Go setups for the Mercedes isn't that good and it's not updated yet. So you know,
Oh, they
everyone
don't
has
have the
really
R2 yet, do they?
Yeah, no. So I was running really high wings. I was running even splitter on the front. You know.
Damn.
So, yeah, that's why I was such a boat on the straights. So it was only a matter of time till Turek and Joe catched up to me. So my idea was just to hold them back, try to undercut them with an early pit stop. But as we saw, Turek on the switchback nailed me in my rear end, and I mean the rest is history.
Yeah, I mean super unfortunate there. And the worst bit is that it looks like netcode, straight up. I think
maybe my internet was dying at that point, but
no,
sadly it happens.
You look fine. I think it's just really bad luck. But
yeah.
What are your thoughts on this guy, Navahet? I don't think he raced here before.
No, he's just, I mean, he's just quick. When I first started off the race, I was just there like, I'm not fighting this guy. Like, I just want him to like go on, like gap me, so I have some clean air.
So I can run. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I have some clean air, because I mean, everyone knows the McLaren is insanely quick at this track. It is unfairly quick.
Yeah, I
Seriously,
mean,
it's unfairly quick. Yeah.
69 purple lap race pace. That's mind blowing. That's almost unheard of.
I struggle to put down. I put everything into 16.7 with the Mercedes, and I can tell you right now, there's no way you can get that car to do a 16 race fuel, let alone a low 17. Maybe a mid to high 17 you can get on the Mercedes, but anything below that, you're asking for too much.
Well, Luke, if you want to get your mind blown, I wasn't bored of him in his quali lap, and you might want to watch that later.
Oh, is it like funky?
No, it was just the safest quali lap I've ever seen.
No pushing, nothing, huh?
No, he was saving it all.
Yeah.
And you can tell because look at his face in race face. Also, Nick said, "Wow, what a handsome voice." So.
Oh damn! I got fans.
You're getting complimented. Yeah, you got fans, just not as many fans as this man right here. Nate Tribber coming into his pit stop. We have like,
I mean, what an early pit stop from Tribber though. I don't know, where is he fighting right now? He's kind of in a weird gap right now.
Yeah, he was in P11 in class.
P11 in class. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it seems like he's trying to undercut right now.
Yeah.
That could work, especially in the McLaren. He has good straight line speed. He can definitely pull off an undercut really well.
Oh yeah, definitely. The McLaren is the car to be in for spot guys. As Dank Tank in the chat says, pit stop, baby.
Yeah, McLaren is king.
And this fight has been brewing for a while. I don't know if you've been following, but Fisher has been within striking, there or thereabouts of Murillo. Not quite close enough to try anything yet, though. As Murillo goes a little bit wide there, actually. So could this be an opportunity arising for Fisher to finally try something? Of course, we know the McLaren is very strong in the straights. Take it away, Luke.
Yeah, I think Fisher is definitely going to have to set up a nice pass through a Rouge. I don't think he has to rush this. I think he can be very patient, kind of make Murillo make mistakes slowly. There's no need to try and send anything on him when that's this. I mean, the McLaren has such a dominant top speed over everything. So all he needs to do is just sit back, wait for a mistake, and then get him up on a straight.
There you go. You heard from the man who won last race in Zolder and is the reigning champion. As we see a mistake by Masson, rejoined safely though, so nice. And thank you for the compliment, Pugtato, as he said, pit stops can't stop our boy, referring to Schreiber, which makes me wonder if Schreiber took tires. I think he did, because he's only coming out of the pits now.
Yeah, I mean, the pit stop's 57 seconds. It's a while, but I mean, he took it extra long, so
yeah, I
think
think that's tires.
Yeah, that's not a good option for Schreiber, especially since the McLaren's not really that aggressive on his tires, and it actually wears pretty evenly.
At Spa as well, but we'll see.
Champion for now? Yeah, not anymore. Definitely not anymore after the season.
He had to drop out of a few rounds. No fires today, luckily. Yeah, I didn't have any electrical fires. That was not fun. Do not recommend, but yeah.
Fires? What happened? Fires?
So before the race start, like on lap 2 of Zolder, I had a near electric fire in my house.
Oh, I had an electric fire the other day, actually. My fan's plug caught fire.
No way! It was my fan's plug as well!
Really? Yeah, it was in the middle of the night. I thought it was a dream, because I was lying down on my back.
It was a dream.
I move up my head, and I just see sparks and a flame, and I just yank the cord out, and I yeet it to the corner.
And you're like, it must be a bad dream.
I am not even joking. After I threw it to the corner, and it just smelled like burnt electricals. I just went back to bed, and I woke up, and I was like, was that a dream?
0 F's given.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's hard to wake me up. Oh.
Yellow flag there from Nightshade. Let's go back to 15 seconds, see what happened. So Harknett coming up on him. Now is this like a crash into each other situation, or is this a spin on myself situation?
Oh, it's a spin. Okay.
Okay. Well held though, I must say.
Yeah, especially in the Lambo, catching slides is very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Stone's going up on the outside, sorry, of Jay Price. Might be for the switchback. No, he's going to set up this exit here.
The McLaren, of course, being the stronger car in the exits, but the Mercedes doesn't have that turbo like the McLaren has to deal with. Of course, it's marginal, but, you know, in cars like these, it matters. And you can really see how strong the McLaren is on any bit of straight there is. I already gained it all back just by tucking into the Mercedes. And realistically, I think he's going to set it up here, isn't he?
Yeah, this is clearly a setup. I mean, he's been holding his line. He knows he has a straight line speed, and he's getting right into slipstream distance. So Sloan definitely knows that now's the time to attack. And I mean, Joel's not the easiest guy to pass. You know, he doesn't.
Oh yeah.
He defends hard. So Sloan's gonna have to work for this.
So positions his car perfectly. Sloan is going to try to go the long way around the outside, braking late, the two of them. Sloan could try to get a switch back there, but Joel just positions his car perfectly and holds on to the position. So very well held there.
Yeah, and no surprises from Joel. I mean, he's great at defending. He's very, very stern, is what I'd like to call him. Not in a bad way, but in a defending way, he's very stern. He gives you just enough space to where you feel like you don't have enough, but there's a gap there.
Yeah.
If you try and look hard enough.
Exactly. As unfortunately he gets a drive-through penalty, so I mean, you just commentators cursed him. We literally commentators cursed him.
Oh, Felipe, you got a compliment, by the way. Both of us, just not another compliment. Some other.
We did?
Else. I think Pugtato. Yeah, Pugtato.
Where you both have great voices and presence. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pugtato.
Pugtato is one of the GOATs. Oh, Fisher tried to go for the move there on Murillo, and we almost lost it. Good thing we didn't lose the actual pass. Let's go back 15 seconds. Actually, let's not go back 15 seconds, because now Anderson and not Jensen, but Anderson and Fisher have been catching up. Well, Fisher has been fighting, but oh my God. Okay, take it over, Luke. You're back.
Yeah, so Fisher's actually right now on the back of Murillo, and that McLaren top speed is really just reeling that Porsche in, which doesn't have that much top speed. He's going to look to the outside right now. Murillo defending on the inside. Fisher just breaking just enough. Jensen in the back getting attacked by Anderson in the back getting attacked by a Mercedes, which I don't know who that is. I think it's Joel. But Anderson right now going into the pits to fulfill his pit stop. Ralph actually come to an accident. Okay, he might have had a mistake up a Rouge.
Oh, it's a deeper hole. It's
2 cars.
I can't go further back, unfortunately, so we're just gonna completely miss out on that.
Well, it might have been a 2-car incident, so we might see a penalty to either Ralph or that Ferrari.
Yeah. And Jesus Christ, yeah, I'm sorry. All right, you keep going.
Yeah, so Ralph is heading on the escape road right now. Not too sure why. When he can return to pits to fix his damage. No, he just decides to drive slowly. Sloan currently on the back of Joe Price, who has the drive-through penalty, who hasn't served it yet. Don't know why. He might serve it this lap, though. Sloan definitely not too worried at this point to get past Joel, as, I mean, obviously the drive-through that Joel has kind of put him out of the race. Anderson currently going to his pits. This is a good opportunity to see if these drivers are going to be taking tires or not. These are your top midfield AM drivers, I believe.
Yeah, and they're both stopping at the same time here. This is entirely for position, so this is still interesting. The McLaren gets dropped. Derek gets dropped as well. Oh, he couldn't gain anything.
No, not only that, he was slowing the ignition.
Yeah, he was. Oh, as this be the leader coming into the pits. So the leader has pit. And he could take tires at this point, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could take tires. And he could still... Actually, yeah, he can take tires.
He could.
He's about, what, a second a lap faster? 2 seconds a lap faster?
Yeah, that's actually the exact number. Both on his average race pace and on the purple gap.
Oh, that's amazing.
Joe Kaiser followed him in, though.
Makes sense. I mean, Joe's not really under threat from Mirage. Or, actually, Justin Turek might have pulled off an undercut.
Oh yeah, where is Turek?
Actually? Yeah, Turek's piece... Oh, no. No. Did he pull off an undercut? No, I don't think he did. No, Turek got screwed or something. Yeah, he got screwed. He
oh yeah, no, he went into the wall, I remember. You crashed into the wall.
When?
Like some 5 laps ago, basically.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, I wasn't there for that, so...
Yeah, no, you weren't there for that.
So now it's a battle between Joe and Mirage, but I doubt Mirage, with his questionable race pace, is going to put any sort of a fight to Joe.
Questionable race pace, okay. Throwing shade straight up.
No, it's not shade.
I know.
My boy's a little inconsistent. I just seen him go 219 last lap. I love the livery, though. He's got the drip. He's definitely got the drip.
That's controversial coming from someone with a Mercedes livery in a Mercedes.
Hey man, I can appreciate both teams.
Nice. The happy ending. As I do a failed attempt at getting up from my chair because my limbs are completely hurting from gym tonight.
It's leg day.
Leg day. It was leg day. It was. My legs are gone.
That's amazing.
And
the squats. Doing the running, doing the cardio.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm a cardio freak.
Nice, same.
I actually ran my first ever. I'm not gonna call it a marathon, but little thing.
Is it like a
last
5K?
weekend.
Is it like a 5K?
Yeah, I ran a 5K.
It's a marathon, yeah. 5K marathon.
Okay, yeah. I ran my first ever last weekend. And finished in 25 minutes, so not half bad. As Courtright is pinning a lot. Let's see what happened there. Let's go on board actually, so you can see how scary this is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he lifted.
Okay, so that's a great example of running very low downforce on the Mercedes. That corner is a death trap.
He didn't hold the brakes.
No, he didn't. But Courtright's definitely running lower wings than Max, hence why he's got so unstable.
Sorry. Sorry.
You're good. You're good.
I'm sorry for laughing at that, but he stopped the car. Anyway, sorry. That's silly. Sorry.
Stop before the pit entry.
It's a good way to assure you don't get a drive-through. Okay. Oh, Joe Kaiser.
Anyways.
Joe Kaiser came out ahead, so Navahatch did take tires, and he's already 3 seconds behind P2.
Yeah, so no surprises here. I think Naverta.
I've been saying Navahatch, but yeah, go on.
Yeah, Naverta is definitely going to be catching Joe. There's no... I mean, Joe didn't take tires, so Joe's definitely on the losing side right now. So Joe's definitely going to just try his best to just, I guess, let Naverta through and just keep his race as easy as possible so that Mirage can't perform any sort of an overtake on him.
By the way, just can't catch a break at Spa, can you?
No. He just can't.
Luke is one of the unluckiest mother flippers I know at Spa. We cannot curse, by the way.
Okay, got you. I wasn't planning on.
No, I know. It's just I need to constantly watch myself as a commentator. Richard has slapped me on the wrist so many times. What is a race face? Race face?
Race pace.
Oh,
So
yeah.
race pace is like the... Race pace is just how fast someone's lapping on the racetrack. So let's say like somebody has a really good race pace. It means that they can drive the car really fast and manage their tires really well with a lot of fuel. That's basically just race pace.
There you go.
So if we say someone has a lot of race pace, they basically can manage the car pretty well.
You just heard from your specialist, Luke Locklear.
So like we could say in my stint for this race, I had really poor race pace because the Mercedes just doesn't handle this track any sorts of well.
Yeah, tell me about it. You
Yeah.
know.
I mean, you've raced, yeah. Yeah,
how I feel about the
raced,
Mercedes.
yeah. Yeah, dude, I took that boat to second place. I was so happy.
Yeah, no, that was an amazing lap.
Dude, I'm gonna record it and give it to Tyler to post on Odyssey because that deserves like if you see the lap, dude, it's like on the edge
Oh,
every
yeah.
corner.
Yeah, I was following.
Oh really? I didn't know that. Okay, awesome.
I didn't follow the whole thing, but I picked up the second half.
Yeah.
That was on the limit. I could tell.
Yeah, dude, a 59 in the middle sector I would never have dreamt of. Like that was my PB, right there.
Yeah, so you matched, just like you can have an idea. You matched the pole position, second sector. It's just it's just that on the first sector he's like 5/10 quicker or something like that. It's like insane. We got the Shribberettes on chat hyping up. So let's check how Shribber is doing, the fan favorite, as I like to call him. Wait, have we seen the pass? Oh. Not yet.
No.
But
But it's gonna be soon.
the gap has been diminishing. So we need to quickly
Yeah, his-
look at Shribber. Where is Shribber?
217.4. It's not that good.
Oh, Shribber going side by side with oh, that's for blue flag. So never mind. He's unlapping himself. Let's go. Look at the hype in chat.
Yeah, Sloan with some inconsistent race face right now.
Race face. We're gonna call it a race face now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Schubert.
Oh no, Johnny. Well, how?
Oh no.
Where?
How the? Yeah, that deserves a replay. Oh, he might have gotten settled on the curb.
On the curb, I think. Oh
I
no.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, the curb. And panic
Ooh,
braking.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, he panic brake down the curb, just screwed him over.
Damn, that's just wrong place, wrong time. Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
Oh, so Demler lost position. No, never mind. I thought Demler was the leader, but he wasn't. It was not Anderson, not Fisher, Murillo. But Joe Kaiser took P1. Oh wait. Huh? Oh, I'm tripping. No, sorry.
Kaiser has always been P1 since the pit stop.
Yeah, I'm completely tripping. I'm sorry. Oh, the gap is now 5/10.
Oh, he's right behind him. Yeah, that's just... I remember a quote from Oscar Piastri in F1, and he says, how does it feel to have Max in your mirrors? Like, what goes through your mind? And he's like, you just wait for him to inevitably to get past you. And I bet Joe was feeling the same thing. Like, you're just waiting for him to just you know, get past you.
But I mean,
And there's no sense of you're defenseless.
no, yeah, he. Don't get me wrong. There's not a smidge of chance of this working, but there's only 15 minutes left. Hear me out. Hear me out. He could pull a Hail Mary here. I think
Joe would have to defend. He would have to defend the inside of every single corner and push him wide.
Yeah, this is gonna have to be like the best defense I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but already you can tell Joe's not defending as hard as he could. Yeah, Joe's not defending as hard as he could.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's it.
I wanted for it to be a fight, but with that guy behind you setting the fastest lap of the race, last lap.
Joe needs to take the inside here.
Yeah, take over from me real quick. I gotta. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so Joe is currently on the outside. I'm pretty sure he's just giving up the position to Naverta. I mean, oh no, he's fighting. Oh, Joe just goes around hangs it around the outside. Amazing. So Joe Kaiser doing a wonderful job right now, holding off Naverta. I suggest Joe take the inside of this corner because it's very important. You don't want him sticking up his nose in there because it's basically a free space as Naverta tries to negotiate that long right-hander. Doesn't really seem to make it too well, but I mean he got past Joe anyways, so yeah, Naverta seems to be in a little realm of his own right now. He's the Max Verstappen of this race, and he's doing his thing. So currently, they're coming up on lap traffic. Oh, I think that's a Ferrari or McLaren of Rodriguez, I believe, or somebody else. Just absolutely left through the wall.
I tried to look for it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll be busy for a little while longer, but thank you.
Yeah. So, Naverta and Joe Kaiser currently still very close in time, but again, nothing's really going to happen there. Naverta is almost a second a lap faster each lap over Joe Kaiser. So, this race win has pretty much been settled. I doubt somebody who is as fast as Naverta can make mistakes, because usually people who are that quick don't make mistakes. So Joe's only option right now is to just use the slipstream of Naverta and try to pull a gap away from Mariage, who he's already pretty much pulled a decent gap from already. So, and Justin Chiric also with the undercut that he tried to pull off didn't really work out. He did close the gap to Mirage a bit, but I mean, Mirage is still 5 seconds back behind Joe, and I doubt that Mirage is going to be catching him anytime soon, especially since Joe is in the fastest car.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Also, a little bit of information on lap times. So, Navahat's best lap time, 16.8. Jesus. Joe, 17.9. So for the McLarens, and then we had the other cars, and we have 18.7 by Mariage, so not bad. 17.9 by Turek, and then yeah, the rest is just in the 19s, 18s. I'm surprised we're not seeing more cars in the 19s though. Or in the 18s, my bad. We see Cryo in the 18s.
Yeah, Cryo's doing pretty well.
Cryo is doing pretty well. Unfortunately though, I'm pretty sure he had a qualifying ban, and I think he had a fair share of bad luck as well this race, because he's down in P30 and he still hasn't pit. So really unfortunate, as we're taking into the final 11 minutes of the race, and I'm taking some more chewing gum.
Yeah, but besides that, right now I think Cryo's on some really good pace. I was doing 18s as well in the Mercedes. Obviously, I wasn't a fan of its undesirable characteristics in the race pace, but I think Cryo's definitely in his own right now and definitely putting that car to its limits, which I think is the 18s. So that's great to see from Cryo.
This is what Cryo does, right? It's just he's had really bad luck this race and last race. So for the championship, that's unfortunate. Really unfortunate, because he was always there or thereabouts, and now, I mean, 2 bad races, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, definitely.
And he comes in for his pit stop, actually. So Talking about the Odyssey boys, where's Joel? Joel, sorry. He has already served his drive-through and his pit stop down in P27. Joel, not quite as fast as Cryo, but I think more consistent. Or at least, yeah, because his best lap was set last lap, actually. It's a 19.3. So not quite in the 18s, but almost there. And he is not up on himself.
Yeah, and speaking of the Odyssey boys, just to mention this, throwing this out there, guys, make sure to tune in next week Saturday, because we're having a 12 hours of Bathurst, I believe, and
Yes,
that's going to be me, Felipe, Cryo, and Joel in the Mercedes.
Everyone who has just been mentioned, actually. Big League 2, exactly. But that's everyone who's just been mentioned, you know, Luke and me, and the two guys we just showed you. As we see, for position between Lucia Tosi and Navajet, of course, not much of a fight considering Lucia hasn't pit and Navajet is on fresh tires and 2 seconds a lap faster, 3 seconds a lap faster. Sorry, I said 3, I meant 4. Sorry, 4 seconds a lap faster. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but Tosi's doing a good job of keeping Noverta right in his spot. You know, some decent defending, I would say.
Oh yeah, holding down the inside position. Oh, she positioned the car very well there. Okay, yeah, he's being held up all right.
Yeah, so Tosi, I mean, resident defender.
Oh.
I'm seeing right now.
Contact
Jeez.
there a little bit. And now the McLaren is just gonna McLaren it. Watch, we're gonna go on board. There's no chance here. Come on, Lucia.
Already.
Hold that inside. Come on.
No, can he get past into the? No, he might not be able to.
Oh my God.
Actually.
Oh my
A
God.
little tap. Oh, he makes it.
we were all rooting for that. We were all rooting for Lucia there. He a Hubba Bubba man. What does a Hubba Bubba man mean?
I think that's like chewing gum brand.
I don't know. I'm not from any. He freaking took it. Said Dank Tank.
Hey, good catch, good catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, he did eat that side swipe from Tosi. Not intentional, obviously, but just stealing with understeer.
As I've gone through 7 chewing gums tonight already. Not during the stream, of course, but like over the course of the night. Fight between friends here. Never mind, not a fight anymore. Just Gianni getting past Richard.
I think Gianni. I think this is one thing Gianni to work on is that after his incidents, he normally backs off a lot. So I think what Gianni needs to do here is try and just keep pushing, keep trying to find his limit. I think that's the best thing Gianni can do here, but letting people through is not going to be helping him learn. So I think Gianni's best bet right now is to try and defend, try and learn, trying to get as much information from that Mercedes as he possibly can from this race, because every hour of time on track counts.
Yeah, and fun fact here, Gianni's PB within a 10th of Joel.
That's impressive. That's very impressive.
Really great pace by Gianni, no joke. Joel being the captain of the... Why did I say captain like that? Anyways, captain.
Capitan. You said Capitan.
Yeah,
El Capitan of Odyssey Esports.
The Capitan of Odyssey Esports, yes. In case you can tell, I'm from a South American country. The country being Brazil. As Lee, I'm gonna say that every time goes into the pits. And did you notice that Daimler has an OnlyFans sponsor on this car?
Actually, when I was looking through the Porsche liveries for everybody, I saw that. So, I mean, if Daimler's selling, I mean, who's buying, right?
That's what I said. I said he should drop the link in the car. He absolutely should.
Yeah, exactly.
As we take it to the final 5 minutes, and boy, am I glad you're here, because I had family things in the middle. Oh, Abdul. Go back 15 seconds, see what happened. I think it's just a on throttle spin, is my guess. Oh, it's a curb.
Unlucky from Abdul. Though, great on Abdul for what's his best lap right now. I think he was doing pretty well. I mean, for coming back 22, not bad. For coming back in and racing again and having so much time away from the wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been, I mean, putting up a fair fight. I mean, the best thing is that you're not last, and you're definitely putting in the time, you're putting in the work, and Abdul's definitely doing that. So really nice to see him just slowly learning. And the thing I love about Abdul is that even if he knows that he's not there, he will still push against his limit to try and just pass more barriers.
And to be fair, he is still in a points-paying position, so no harm done here in him, you know, finishing the race. I mean,
exactly.
That's what you said to Johnny as well. You know, the more hours you get behind the wheel, the better you're gonna get. It's just how it works.
Yeah, and funny thing, Abdul's using the livery I was actually going to use until I found a really nice livery.
Your livery was super aggressive.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, I really like that one as well.
I gotta go back on the stream and look at it. But anyways, let's check up in the front of the grid. What's happening there?
So it's just now ahead within 4.5 seconds now of Jensen, who is your lead silver driver right now, but he hasn't pit yet. So that's gonna change. And Dean Solomon coming into the pits actually.
Ooh.
Chewing gum here in the US.
Really late pit stops, to be honest, and I don't know why people pit so late.
Let's go Brazil.
Because
sorry, because?
Yeah. Hubba Bubba and Big League Chew are brands of chewing gum here in the USA. I know about Hubba Bubba because I've had Hubba Bubba before.
Oh. But yeah, what were you saying about late pitting? I'm interested.
Oh, sorry. It doesn't make sense staying out so long in pitting because it's nice to get your tires through another heat cycle. I heard from someone who's a lot faster than me that it's good to just equalize the pressures. Like, it's a really good, like, the pit stop is a really good spot just to let your tires cool down, get all right pressured again, because sometimes when we're racing, we put a lot of pressure on a specific tire, we drift a lot, and the pit is a really nice place to just reset. So a great strategy is to actually push extremely hard for the first 10-20 minutes, and then pit, and then take it easy on your tires for the rest of the race, and you can get some massive gains with that.
Yeah, you heard it from the man. As Lucia Tosi, I think, just crashed. So we're gonna go back in a second, see what happened.
Yeah, it's damage on the front of that Porsche, so she probably slid out. I'm guessing on the curb, because the curbing and the Porsches don't go well together.
Yeah,
that's
I'm gonna
my
guess
bet.
Inside curb, yeah.
I'd be surprised if she spins on her own volition.
This one then? Oh, is it?
Curb? No, curb. It's curb.
Yeah,
it's curb.
curb. Oh. She reacted nicely, but then the Porsche just, you know how the Porsches are.
Yeah, unstable.
As
I'm
Jensen,
gonna put a Hubba Bubba sponsor in my car now.
along with the Chinesium sponsor.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna do that. I'm doing that tonight.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's Tank. There's an insane. Oh yeah, I was looking at chat. There's an insane amount of depth to ACC. I mean, look, if you're in an outlap with fresh tires and you slide the tires, your tires are done for the whole stint. You have pressure loss for riding grass, riding curbs. You can get slow punctures. There's heat cycles. It's just an insane amount of depth.
Yeah. So basically, the tire physics. I mean, the tires are what connect the car to the road. So tire physics are the most important thing with sim racing. I'm pretty sure, right, Felipe?
Sorry?
Tire physics are everything because that's what connects the car to the road.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So there's so much detail with the tires. You can grain, you can
grid,
blister,
tire sidewall flex. As we're gonna get one last lap of racing, and Shribberettes, this is your moment. Send all the energy you have to Shribber, because he's within striking distance. Well, I mean, he's close enough to the car in front of him on the final lap of the race. He can try something here if he gains enough, and he is quicker every lap by around a second or two, and that's about the gap that it is right now. So everyone, if you have energy, send it to Shribber now. He needs it because he's gonna be fighting for position.
Some energy for Shribber.
Let's go. He's gonna be fighting for position. Give us a run through of the lap here, Luke, as we see this fight. Take it away.
Okay, Shribber, definitely taking a nice inside line. You really want to set up the exit of that corner because you really wanted to keep it nice and close to that outside curb so you can get a nice straight exit, which Schreiber does get on the Porsche. Takes a little peek on the inside, goes for it. Schreiber!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! He made! He keeps
No!
Oh, no! He taps him! No!
It's fair game. It's fair game. It's fair game. Keep going, boys.
Oh, the leader's might could have lapped him too.
No, but the leader finished the race already, hasn't he?
No,
he hasn't.
he has another lap.
He has not. Oh my god.
Right, it's a fair this fight. Oh no. Okay, this is fair game still. This is fair game. Schreiber can redeem himself. Schreiber is the faster driver right now. So let's see. He needs to be patient. He needs to get him on this back straight, Felipe.
Oh, he's brake laking. Brake lating? Sorry. Braking late.
He's brake laking. He's brake laking. Get out of the league. He's brake laking.
Oh, it's gonna have to be everything. It's gonna have to be everything here. Into Blanchimont.
Yes, set up the exit. Set up the exit. Oh, he did not set up the exit. Took a very aggressive inside line.
So gap right now is 4/10 on the slipstream.
That's slipstream.
That is slipstreaming range. The McLaren is really good on the straights, but it doesn't look like it's good enough right now. Schreiber had an opportunity earlier this lap. Unfortunately, it just didn't quite work out for Schreiber. The Schreiberettes, I'm sure, are going to be still very happy with how much he fought on this race. But if the Porsche has a bad exit, he could take it. As the Porsche...
No way.
Oh
line?
No.
So close. So close.
Wait. Wait. No. It's not checkered. It's not checkered. They're still racing. They're still racing because the leader finished the race behind them. They're still racing. We're going to have one more lap of racing action here.
Yeah, one more lap of racing action here. Schreiber's planted to the back of that Porsche. Jake Conley under pressure, under fire from Schreiber right now. Schreiber getting a nice exit up to Eau Rouge. Lifts a little bit to make sure the car sticks to the ground. Schreiber getting an amazing slipstream right now. Closing into the back of that Porsche is there's a McLaren on his butt. And Schreiber goes to the inside, fakes it outside. Can he go around the outside? Schreiber holds his line. Conley takes away all the space. Oh no.
No.
Netcode?
Perhaps. We're gonna.
That looked like netcode.
I don't know. There's gonna be a meeting at the stewards room tonight. I'll tell you guys that much. As Schreiber is one position up, but I think he knows what happened here because we can hear him lifting quite a lot. The Porsche, in the process, has no. He has lost no positions. These guys are gonna be the last ones to finish.
That's the most interesting kind of lap thing I've ever seen. I've never seen that.
Yeah. So the leader, I think he purposefully didn't pass them while they were blue flagged to give them one more lap of racing.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
It had us confused there. We're like, oh, it's done. And then we're like, no, it's not done.
What? That's so cool. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
Schreiber gets a 15-sec penalty.
Yeah.
Slam dunk by the stewards. Is the gap 15? Is the gap 15 though? Conley, the gap is 10.
10.
It's 10.
Yes. Okay. So if yeah, just unfortunate from Schreiber. He was doing so well. He had the pace in hand. He was just a little bit too I wouldn't say greedy is not the right word because it sounds bad. A little bit. Yeah, he was a little bit excited to overtake. Let's just say that. And he should have been a bit more patient. Yeah, he should have been a bit more patient.
So, Potato, a netcode basically, because the way a server works, if you're connected to a video game, it can be like a shooter game. Right? Let me just run you guys through the winners real quick. So, Navahet, Kaiser, Mariage, Turek, Solomon, Anderson, Rodriguez, Murillo, Bonui, Lucitosis, Robbie Daniels, Demlers, Catalan, Loscombe, Conley, and people are leaving, so we lost order. Anyways, so netcode is basically the way an online game works, any online game, a shooter, anything. Basically, like, you send information to where you are to the server, and then the server sends that information to everyone else who's connected. And it is all happening simultaneously between everyone else. The thing with racing is that you can't really do that, can you? Because the car is constantly moving. So there's prediction software within every single racing game. Every single racing game, there's going to be prediction software that's kind of like predicting where your car is Because otherwise, I don't know if you guys have seen. This is really underground, but I don't know if you guys have seen a Roblox racing. If you want to see what netcode is, that's what it is. Like you can see the cars just teleporting back and forth. And
I think another good example. Sorry to cut you off here,
Yeah,
Felipe.
go ahead, go ahead.
Great example is motion blur. So imagine if you're playing a game at 30 frames per second. It's very choppy. It's very like static. It's very like hair there, hair there, hair there. It's not really smooth. So imagine netcode and how, especially like Felipe was saying, ACC does it, and how it looks so smooth when they're racing is because it basically blurs the line in between every single time your computer sends data to the server, which is basically just you racing.
Yeah.
Smooths it out.
The thing with that is that if someone lags, then there's a hole there within the data you're sending to the server and where you actually are on track, and then the server goes a little haywire in the prediction software, and then that's where you get teleporting cars and flying cars sometime.
Yeah, I think I either flew into the ground or I flew up. I don't really know what happens.
You
so
flew into the
gotta tell
ground
them
tonight.
I flew into the ground? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had a nice little underground experience tonight.
Beautiful explanation people said in chat to you, so thank you, Luke.
Yep.
You should do this more often, my friend, because you make my life a heck of a lot easier.
I would if I could make it for every race.
Well, I don't
next season.
hopefully. I don't think we're doing any interviews tonight because I am a little bit tight on schedule. So, Luke, it was great having you here. And
yeah, thank you so much.
Great watching your quality lap, so thanks a lot. And I wish you and chat a wonderful night. And Luke, give us your finishing thoughts. You can wrap it up, because I'm a lazy bastard.
I mean, it was a nice race. I mean, inevitability is the biggest word here. I mean, Navarte just showed us that he was in a whole different league this race, so there was no challenges for the pro drivers tonight for the first position. I mean, Joe, Raj, and Turek put on an amazing fight for the second place finishes. Close qualifying, very close qualifying. Love to see it. Can't wait to watch it back. The AM driver is doing a really good job of keeping it clean, and I don't know if it's just me. Did you see a lot of penalties this race,
No,
Felipe?
not a lot.
Because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we had like a couple, and they normally have a couple. So it's incredible to see that the drivers are keeping it clean. That the league admins are putting in the work to make sure that everyone knows that harsh penalties will come if anything, even light happens, to incentivize clean racing. So shout out to the admin team and shout out to the drivers today for an incredible race and incredibly setting up and giving us all the tips and tricks in the briefing. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for hosting for everyone, and thank you for racing people who raced. Yeah, that's it. Good night. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Don't forget about that. We have the 8 hours of Spa. So same track. This is a massive Spa week. And people are saying, love you, Luke, butter in my ears.
Yeah, we're both butter in their ears, dude.
No, yeah, but it's been great having you guys. You guys are the best crowd, and make sure you guys are here for Saturday. I will not be in the commentating booth as often. I'll be here like every once in a while during Saturday because I'll be driving out there on track to myself, and be rooting for me because we're leading the championship right now. I don't want to jinx it, but yeah, it's been great. And yeah, good night, guys. See you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Take care.